It's time for Transport Line, the program that showcases the contributions of all modes of transportation to the socio-economic growth and development of our country, Africa, and the rest of the world. Transport Line is being beamed to you from the Center of Excellence, the state of aquatic splendor, and Africa's second largest economy, Lagos. I am Shino Elegbede. Thanks for being part of the program. Last week, we started this debate, or discussion rather, on the impact of transportation and traffic management on the socio-economic life of the citizenry of Lagos State. So, to conclude this series, we shall be looking at traffic management. Traffic management, there is traffic on the road, sea, rail, and water. So don't think when you talk about traffic management, you're looking at the road alone. We should be specifically looking at road, rail, and inland waterways. So on set, to conclude this particular episode of traffic management in Lagos State, is the same transportation consultant, a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport, Olushole Ogunyekin. Olushole, welcome to the program again.
Thank you very much.
Shola, briefly, let's start with road traffic management, because that is the greatest headache we've had in the last 7 years, and it's an ongoing business, and government should find a way to nip in the bud the issue of traffic management in Lagos and Lagos State.
One of the things I credit the Lagos State government for is road construction. But the other side of it is, when major roads are being constructed, alternative roads are not usually available. So that causes congestion a lot of times. That's the area that the Lagos State government has not perfected. Because a lot of times, when roads are closed, the other roads that are available sometimes are not as motorable as it should be to ease the burden because of the road closure. So each time Third Mainland is closed, the Butemeta, all the other places are blocked in terms of traffic. So Lagos State needs to do more. But in terms of general traffic management, Lagos has conducted 49 junction improvements in the last 7 years, turning roundabouts into something more decent or more accessible. In terms of traffic installations, it's been massive in terms of traffic lights, road markings, and all sorts of other things to make the traffic much easier. They've constructed new bus stops, done new signages. In the last 7 years, they're uncountable, and it's still improving. But the issues are that despite all these constructions, there are two problems that the Lagos State government has refused to solve. One, dealing with the unions. Sometimes it looks like the unions are more powerful than the government, because no matter what they do, they have an immunity to traffic laws that every other person does.
Unions, Danfo, Keke Napep, Okada.
Those are all the unions.
Road traffic unions.
Road traffic unions. It seems that the government is afraid of them, because you see them break traffic lights, no consequences, park indiscriminately, no consequences, pick people on places where they are not supposed to pick people, no consequences. And this is the aspect that Lagos State has not done well enough. As much as they designed Oshodi, beautiful place, but you get to Oshodi now, with the rail, with the terminals, you still see downfalls occupying 2 lanes of the road, uncontrollable. So there is no way you will pass Oshodi and you will not spend time. It is never free. Now, that's one aspect. The other aspect is market. Lagos State also have not controlled evening markets, especially, from spilling onto the roads. So if you get to Ketu anytime from now, you will find the place congested. If you get to Agege anytime from now, the place is congested. It used to be worse before the bridge. But even now, after the bridge, everybody thought things would be easy. But one side is fine. The other side, you still find that it's occupied on the road. So there are so many other places. Yaba, you see, despite the terminal there, despite all the good things in Yaba, you still see that the market is spilling onto the road. And those are, you get to Oyigbo, even BRT corridor. If a BRT bus is coming, the market women will just leave. And as soon as the bus passes, they are there. So, and the bus has to slow down for them to do. So those two aspects of traffic management, managing the unions and managing the markets. Those are
enforcement,
enforcement, yes. Enforcement. Those are the areas that Lagos State need to do more. We've not seen much in the last 7 years. I think it was better two governors away. During the time of Governor Fashola,
yeah.
There were serious enforcement.
You dare not do that in Fashola?
No, I mean, the enforcement was very strict and thorough.
Yes.
That time.
And it led by example, because wherever he went, he saw something wrong, he would stop his entourage and correct the thing before he moves on.
Yes.
That should be it. These are issues because traffic management, road mode of transportation is the most patronized. When you're talking about the multimodal system of transportation in Lagos, in Nigeria. So, irrespective of the infrastructure being constructed, the enforcement should be there. Today, Shola, God saves us. Those of us who most of the time are on the road, the traffic light will tell you to stop. You stop. And the traffic light, God saves you. If the traffic light says you should go, don't go immediately.
No,
watch out for the yellow buses or kidnap people and what have
you.
you. And begin to wonder, where are we? This is 21st century Lagos.
Now, the irony of this is, and again, Lagos State has done well. They've installed cameras in so many places. I was told that the cameras in the last 4 years have indicated about over 470,000 violations.
Yeah, they're all private.
Exactly.
That's the sad aspect of it.
Exactly.
They're all private.
So, because if this number, if the commercial buses, if the other commercial buses, non-regulated, if they have to be paying these fines every day, everybody you will learn. Because if all the money you make in a day is directed to paying fines, you will not.
You sit up.
Yes.
And you think twice.
So why are different rules for different people? So that's the aspect of it that Lagos State have not done well enough. Yeah, LASMA, they've changed LASMA. I must comment that LASMA has improved with the cameras, with their handheld cameras. They are not chasing vehicles like before.
No, it has been reduced drastically.
It has been reduced.
Yes. It has been reduced drastically.
Reduced.
And the way they respond to move to accident scene, LASMA must be really commended for it.
Yes.
They are really there.
The last 7 years, they've done really
and now,
improved.
And now they are solely to make sure that the traffic is moving. So it's not like before we are said to me,
No, that has almost been eliminated.
So
that aspect we give kudos to Lagos State. They've employed more, but I still think they are not enough. Because the PM peak hours, there are some places where even if the LASMA staffs are there, they are tired.
It's the way they are deployed, Shola. We keep saying it. You get to a junction, off-peak period, you find 8 people there. What are they doing? You assign them during peak period, especially homeward bounds. That is what is it. So all this monitoring unit of LASMA and what have you, again, yes, talking about LASMA, we move to, before I forget, VIS, where they put their officers to park and check particulars and what have you.
Constitute traffic impediment.
And danger to road users.
Exactly.
That should be thought of.
Most of the time when VIS are on the road, they are adding to the traffic.
Yes.
buildup.
So these are issues, and we've complained, but it's as if nobody can arrest me. So who police the police, so to say, quote and unquote?
That's a big question.
And again,
That's a big question.
this we should remember 2023 experience, the governorship election,
Yeah.
where before government now realize that yes, the voters have the last say. So let's correct this so that people will not say this is what they are doing to us. No, don't let people spoil the work of the executive in terms of you build infrastructures, you do everything, but those who are supposed to enforce, implement, are not doing the right thing, and it looks as if nobody's checking them. So something should be done. You look at traffic management in the realm of inland waterways, it's been super.
Yeah.
It's been super.
Inland waterways, like I said, they manage it. Water hyacinth has been removed in most places. And because of the regulations, because of the constant inspections, I think the inland waterways, and then training also,
Yes.
I think it's much, much safer.
Recognized jetties in Lagos State.
Yes.
No boat will move out after 6 p.m.
Yes.
is there. So the issue of moving in the dark, not seeing what is.
It's removed.
Then,
so that's
at LASSO headquarters, there in Falomo, they can see what is going on all over the inland waterways in Lagos State.
Yes.
That is super
yes. So,
inland waterways traffic management.
Yes.
That is,
They're
of
doing
course.
well. They're doing well.
The blue and red light train, they come and leave on time.
Well, the challenges with the rails is where the crossings are still not properly manned enough.
That is Nigerian Railways, not Lagos State.
Well,
We've said it several times.
I understand,
No,
but
you separate it. We're talking about Lagos State. Yes,
but
I know we
there are
should
Lagos
know.
State citizens that are not.
Yes,
The
yes.
coaches are Lagos State. So I understand perfectly.
Yes,
that. That's where when these things come in.
We've said it for the upton time. Look at PWD Junction.
Yes.
The incident where the staff bus, the rail,
Yes.
ran into it. The thing was that they are going to put, as we are recording, talking now,
It's not.
nothing has been done.
Nothing has been done.
Ditto, go to Ojuelegba before you climb bridge where container used to drop. Up to now, the barrier has not been erected.
Yes.
These are issues people, you see, in governance, when you promise, you must fulfill.
But
Because the voters are waiting.
for me, it's between the state government and the federal government. Fortunately for Lagos State, it is the party at the center that is at the party of the Lagos State. So I will still blame Lagos State government because they are supposed to talk to their colleagues at the federal level that these are the things we need to make Lagos people safer.
These two cases I cited, Lagos State government officials came out, they said they are going to erect a barrier at Ojuelegba. PWD, they said the same thing. Yes, everybody has his own share of the
You may be surprised. The approval for those things may be on somebody's table at the Federal Ministry of Works, and they may just refuse to approve it. Because a lot of things happened when Lagos State wanted to put BRT line on Third Mainland. It became an issue.
Yes.
So a lot of times, somebody in the federal ministry might just not do what he's supposed to do. But again, it's the same party, it's father to son in this case, and I think the son should be able to get approval for these things from the father.
Shola, with what is going on in Uduyalaro Bridge,
Yes.
will you support Third Mainland Bridge that they should have a BRT lane there? The way some people harass and humiliate, intimidate is...
Now, that is our own weaknesses as individuals.
There should be somebody who's checking, monitoring these people.
I don't want to talk about police.
No, I'm not talking about police. Look, you come out of Ojota.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You want to link. How do you link? Firstly, you must move into that right lane as a good driver before you change lane. They are there waiting for you. And
again, well, sometimes these people do what they are not sent to do.
the media complain all the time. Nobody is responding.
Well,
And we should have a responsible government in place. And I believe our governments are responsive. So something should be done positively. We are here. The white man is no longer here. It might be your relation. It might be my relation. You can't just drive anyhow. You change lane. And again, the way they talk to people, PR is very important. Because I put on uniform, you don't know whom that person is. You intimidate, you harass before you know it. Even you drag him or her out of the vehicle, which is not done in a civilized society.
Stakeholders in the logistics and transport sector recently gathered to unveil a book written by seasoned journalists High Chief Timothy Okorocha and Francis Ugwoke, titled Customs Operational Revolution and Maritime Development under President Tinubu. Comptroller General of Customs Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, who spoke through the Customs Area MMIA Lagos Comptroller Sisi Nwoke, said the introduction of intelligence-driven anti-smuggling and enforcement operations, deployment of modern tools that resulted in better risk assessment and profiling of high-risk shipment, amongst others, were the fillip to record increased revenue profile of the Nigerian Customs Service from 2023 to 2025. The Nigeria Customs Service, according to the CGC, collected 3.2 trillion naira and 6.1 trillion naira in 2023 and 2024 respectively, and a whopping 7.28 trillion naira in 2025. The CGC, who also spoke on the topic, the secret of huge revenue generation and anti-smuggling revolution successes recorded by customs in the past few years, attributed major thrust of the successive drive thus.
But I must tell you, it's no secret because we are all in it together. If we say we're in partnership, if we say everything we do with you, it can't be a secret anymore. So you are in the know of the policies that have helped us to get to where we are today. It's no secret because we're in it together. Together we have, through strategic reforms, improved compliance measures, intelligence-driven operations, and enhanced accountability. And that service has consistently recorded impressive revenue performance while maintaining its core responsibility of facilitating trade. However, as you all know, our revenue generation improvement is openly based on the following: technology and automation, increased deployment of digital customs processes, reduction of manual interventions and loopholes, improved monitoring, transparency and compliance, intelligence-led operations, which is shifting from random enforcement to intelligence-driven targeting, better risk assessment and profiling of high-risk shipments, more effective anti-smuggling operations with fewer resources. Stakeholder engagement. We've strongly collaborated with importers, exporters, freight forwarders, and licensed customs agents. Of course, we know nothing gives energy to strategy like synergy. We've involved in regular consultations that improved compliance and reduced disputes. Yeah, I must say here, in as much as I'm standing like as the CG, I'm also tell you that this Controller General is one CG that has fought to turn every stakeholder to stakeowner. It has never been this good for stakeholders, and there can never be a better time to be a custom officer.
The book reviewer, retired Deputy Comptroller General of Customs, Dera Nadi, commended the authors for documenting the revenue generation transformation in the Nigerian Customs Service and recommended it for stakeholders in the maritime sector.
From a scholarly perspective, this book demonstrates substantial research effort. It is particularly commendable that the authors drawing from their extensive experience as veterans in the maritime journalism, have contributed to institutional history with sectoral insight in a way that makes the book both informative and accessible to professionals and general readers alike. The integration of this, we need to benchmark Nigeria maritime industry with that of our neighbors. It is often said that, oh, we are losing trade to maritime sectors in our neighbors, but few of us conduct research to find out if these are facts or mere myths. It will also serve as deeper statistical illustration. We will also need additional case studies to strengthen empirical engagement. Such observations, however, should be viewed not as criticism, but as opportunities for future development. So Timothy and Francis, I'm not criticizing your book. I'm only challenging all of us here that there's still opportunity for us to expand this book and improve on the areas not yet captured.
High point of the event was the unveiling of the book, written by Timothy Okorocha and Francis Ugwoke, both members of the League of Maritime Editors, the elders in the tribe of maritime reportage.
Well, Shola, they say our time is up, so I want to thank you very much for finding time to look at issues as regards transportation and traffic management in Lagos State in the last 7 years, its impact on the socio-economic life of the people. It's like, again, I love OCBC a lot. We're going, even though that's we're going, we get there, we know we will. So that is where I am for you. We'll get there. Things are getting better. Before Babajide, Olusegun Sanwo-Olu, and Kadri Obafemi Hamza complete this time, and the next man comes in, we have a smooth transition, and we have a smooth continuity, so that things will be better for us in Lagos State. Shola, thank you for always finding time to come on Transport Line.
One last thing, please.
Yes.
I want to encourage Lagosians. It's raining seriously now. Let us be more careful while driving. One of the things I didn't say about traffic management is Lagos has not managed the flooding roads as good as they should, because that's part of the issues of traffic management. Yes, they've done the roads, they've done drainages, but there's still a small comma in terms of managing floods during rain. So I want to encourage everybody in Lagos. It's raining heavily this season. Please be very, very careful while driving.
That aspect starts with you and I. Whenever it rains, you have some people, they bring around the rubbish, the refuse, and they pour. Also, you have environmentalists. What are they doing before now? You have some roads, they've dug out the rubbish. They won't cut them away.
It comes back.
That is, go to, what do you call it? Agric Road, they call it Wasiolaife. Is near the abattoir. Go and see the drainage there. You begin to wonder, and that place is less than normal drive. When there's no traffic, it's less than 10 minutes from there to the secretariat, and see what is happening. And I spoke to some of the residents that area. That road has been that way, the canal and what have you, for the past 14 years. And you begin to wonder, and the same government, same party, something should be done. Well, shall I again? Thank you very much for finding time to come on the program. I thank you for finding time to join us always on Transport Line, because we are always factual, thorough, and professional. So we want to appeal to you to make sure that whatever you do, that human element, human compassion is always there. Times are still very hard. Be compassionate. But most importantly nowadays, see something, say something. Be security conscious. Whichever mode of transportation you are in, make sure that you are security conscious. Till next time, bye-bye for now.